again. I am going to film the look today that Kimberly asked for, so that's like, it should be a bit quicker and easier, but I'm going to film it all, and it's also going to be just simpler in general because it's kind of just like a whack it on look. So my skin's already moisturized, but I'm going to prime, and I'm going to use this one. So number 7 Airbrush Away primer. Check some of that on. And primer is important because it fills in your pores, helps keep your makeup on, and we're not getting any younger, ladies, so fills in some of the wrinkly bits. So primer done, and now I'm going to use my Nude Sticks, which is just a tinted cover foundation, which is my favourite for quick, easy, pale kind of days, because it just looks like skin but covers up some of the redness. I'm quite new to the Nude Sticks stuff, but I like it. The only thing I don't really like about it is it's got quite a strong smell. Still got my beasting spot problem over there. See how that's just like looks like my skin, but a bit more like life to it, as opposed to like caking on foundation. So I'm gonna do my bronzing first with my cream bronzer, and this is the Chanel Tan de Chanel, which I got on the way to Marbella, which lol, wish I was going to now, and it's still got like bits of glitter in it from the beach club day, which is lovely. But yeah, I got that like a year ago and it's still really full. It like lasts really well, and it's quite good for just adding in a little bit of colour, making me not look like I've been quarantined for days. So that's like a cream product as well, so you want to use that before you are powdering. Whack it on quickly. On my nose, and then I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Instant Age Eraser Concealer. So it just comes with a wee sponge on top of it, which is quite handy. This is not the best for covering up spots and stuff, but it does the job. And today I'm gonna buff that in. Trying to keep the skin like skin. pat that there instead of rubbing more, so it fills in all my creases. And then take the excess on your brush over your eyes instead of putting like heaps on your eyes like I did when I was doing a more heavy look. It just evens everything out. And I'm just gonna go in again a wee bit with some of the bronzer, just to, because some of the spots were in bits of bronzed. A bit on my nose. Let's look like we've been in the sun, boys and girls. Powder. Same translucent powder that I used last time. So that's the Rimmel translucent powder, and then that just keeps everything in place. So all your cream products should be set. Helps stop them shifting and helps stop them creasing as well. But because I'm not like baking under my eyes, I've not been as thorough today, there's more of a chance that they will crease. But sometimes you can accept that, because you can't always have the time or the patience to do everything perfectly and flawlessly. So, and sometimes I just like this makeup more. You don't want to look like a drag queen. Put on some lip balm, because look at that absolute like beasting crack. O'Keeffe Slip Repair if anyone's bothered. I'm gonna check on some blusher. So this is a Benefit Cheek Parade palette, and when I want to go for like more natural, like glowy, I do kind of go for this one. It's got on a little bit of Rocketer, so that's California and Rocketer, and then that's a bit more red. I just find that it's a bit more like hee. And I also want to try draw fake freckles on myself today, because why the not? So I'm gonna do a wee bit here, which looks weird now, but when you put the fake freckles on, it seems to be popular. Pretty heavily blush, that's fine. Still in my brows, but I'm also trying to keep them a bit more natural today, but they are sparse. I'm not gonna carve them out or anything. I'm just gonna brush them. Brush them all in place. And then because I don't really have brow hair past like here and here, I do feel like I can't just rely on a microblading. So this is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. Oh, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what colour it's in. No, I'm just gonna fill in my tails so they don't look as crazy. And then because I'm not going to carve out my eyebrow, you do need to be a little bit more careful than when you are going to carve out your brow, just because then you're not really going in and fixing up any mistakes. So fill in all of those sparse bits, and then this brow sits higher than this one. So I've just filled in the tail bit so far. And then, so with the front of my brows, I'm gonna very, very lightly just do the bottom line. So just do the bottom line and then just flick up to fill in that bit. But I'm not gonna square it off because try to keep it more natural looking. So the same, just flick very gently so that the front still looks like fluffy and it's not like a hard line. And then you can carve them out if you want. But I'm not going to bother. I'm going to put on some brow gel. This is just a cheap one that was clear, but because you use it on brows it gets tinted, so this just helps all the hairs stay in place, and it also helps to define them and just make them that bit fluffier looking. It's all about the fluffy brow nowadays, and I'm really sad that I don't have enough natural eyebrow hair to do a proper fluffy brow. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And you want the front ones, like the very front ones, to be more upright if possible, and then kind of go in a more upwards and diagonal with the rest of them. So they're not perfect, but just more natural looking. And we're gonna do highlight, and because this is more natural, I'm gonna just use this soft color.
My long cheek. Nose. I missed the cupid bow the other day. About the brows.
So not as papal as the other one, but just more everyday. Not going to be blinding anyone going down the street today. Gonna check on, I'm doing everything backwards, man. A bit of powder, bronzer. Normally I do bronzer, then blusher, then highlight, but I think because I'm trying to be speedy, knocking everything off. So not as much again as if I was going on a night out. So really there you could just like pop on some mascara and be done. Anytime you can pop on mascara and be done, to be honest. But Kimberly asked for the orange eye, so that's what we're gonna do. Because I never properly concealed my eyes and powdered them and stuff, today I'm gonna put on some eyeshadow primer. Just a little bit. a bit of shadow primer again. It just kind of gives the eyes something, the eyeshadow something to hold on to. And then, not everyone does, but I like to set that down as well with just translucent powder. Right, ready for the eyeshadow. So that was, the picture Kimberly sent was quite, it looked like an easy kind of look, so we'll see how we get on. I'm going to use my favourite Jaclyn Hill, the original Jaclyn Hill palette. Bam. And I'm going to dip into, which is clearly my favourite shade. So that's like a tan, I don't know, like a caramel colour. I'm not sure what you'd call this. A soft basic colour in my big fluffy brush. So in the transition kind of area, which is from the crease and up, dip in, tap off, because today I've done my foundation first. Don't have any powder under my eyes to get any fallout, so we're hoping for the best here. So just blend that all into the crease and up, keeping it quite soft. Because again, natural. I also always have a habit of like raising my brows to do things, but because when I'm just sitting chilling, I don't actually look like that, do I? Like I'm like, yeah, pull your resting bee face and then check and make sure that your eyeshadow is actually blended to where you want it to be, resting bee face wise. And again, for quickness, I'm gonna do my under eye at the same time because my foundation's done, so it's not like I've got to wait like normal. So we're just gonna, same colour, I've not changed colours, whack that under the eye. I don't think the last in that picture had much under eye, but then this is where it's about changing things a little bit to suit yourself. So any rusty orange colour you could use now. I could go in with this one from the Jaclyn Hill palette, or I've picked up these two Jaclyn Hill Vault palette things as well. This one's more oranges and that one's got some kind of yellows as well. So I'm actually gonna go in with yeah, I'm gonna go in with the original palette to begin with. I'm gonna go in with this one, so like a not a strong orange, but like a light burnt orange colour. Same big fluffy brush. Because Deb didn't really look like she had that much detail in her eyes, did it in the photo? same big brush. And just again, just big circular motions. Blend away. Nothing too extravagant. Where's my other mirror? That's probably enough of that one. I'm gonna go in with this smaller brush and just a slightly darker orange. So I'm gonna go in with Rush, ever so slightly darker, just for right in the very crease. Coronavirus. No, I'm joking. Just dust. So I'm going to use that fluffy brush. Just keep that quite low in your crease. And just circular motion that in there. Just if you put in another colour, it just adds a little bit more depth. Same on this eye. So low in the crease again. And blend away. In and out of the colour, just building it up. There we go. And then into your darker, and just fill in that outer corner a little bit with the colour. And take that same slightly darker colour just on the very outer corners of the bottom, because that lassie never had much at all on the bottom, but I want something. She had like black eyeliner or waterline, which isn't really my vibe, but hey ho, here we go. And then what I want would be, she had a really kind of light colour on her eyelid, so I'm looking for something like that. Very pale, very skin coloured, just to brighten up there. And I'm gonna just use my finger and pat that on to the actual eyelid area, so it really brightens that up. And this is like a different look for me as well, guys, but you know, you've got to just try new things sometimes. If you don't try, you don't know if it suits you. I'm going to go back in with Rush, so that was the darker colour, and just blend that lighter one. I just put on my finger, and the darker one. Really not much colour at all. I'm not adding much colour on my brush at all for putting it in the crease. In fact, none at all. And just and then that's kind of it for eyeshadow. So that really wasn't much work at all. I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush just in case there was any fallout, but I don't think there was a massive amount. I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna use the same highlighter today that I used on my cheeks, so just that soft colour Revolution one on the insides of my eyes. Adds that brightness under the brow bone. Not giving you much of a papow, a wee papow. I do enjoy that. Didn't realise I had a catchphrase before, but hey ho, I guess she does. A very mini papow. If you've got blue eyes, orange is your friend. Study the colour wheel, and whichever is the opposite colour on the colour wheel according to your eyes is going to make them really, really stand out. So now we're going to go with the kind of look that the lassie had in the picture, I think, which was liquid eyeliner on top. What's this one? Master Precise by Maybelline. It's getting kind of dry though. I need to buy a new one. Lockdown problems.
Can't do wings. I may come back to you. I'll do this one. She don't have a big wing in that photo.
But enough of a wing to intimidate me. Especially with this half dried out eyeliner. Let's go in with this one, which is the same, just like a felt tip kind of liquid eyeliner, which I do find they are a bit easier to work with. That Master Precise one is good though. I just need to buy a new one. So let's attempt a mini wing, shall we? A very, very mini wing. Just doesn't suit my eyes at all. I know that's absolutely pathetic wing, but just with the way my eyes are shaped. You've got to do like some sort of mad colossal wing on my eyes before you even see it. Terrible. Oh no, now we've got to that point of trying to even out things. That'll do. And then she had some black liner on the bottom. Really isn't my vibe to use eyeliner and I don't have much colour, because she had it in her waterline as well. Like I said, gotta try things. Just pop it in the waterline. And I'm gonna smudge out that liner a bit. Oh dear. I feel like when I was 14 I used to rim my eyes with black liner. For the natural look that lassie had going on, the liner not that natural. And I'm back with my mascara on. So I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I'm just gonna use the same ones I used the other day, which were Tatty Lashes TL7s, because they're pre-cut, ready to rock and roll. And I'm gonna just wiggle them about again. Pop some glue on them. Wiggle this one about. Shape it all up. Pop some glue on again. And because I wasn't having to size them up on both sides, they will need a little bit longer to sit. And in that time I will do my lipstick whilst the lashes dry. So just line them up. Right on the outside of your lips. Not like I use the side of the pencil. And then pop on some lipstick. This one's from Primark. Lol. And pop on your lashes. It should now be nice and tacky. I'd also never do normally wear such a big lash with a natural look. That's the joys of having these corona times, is to try new things. Try makeup styles that you've never tried before. Because why the F not? Speaking of trying new things, today I am going to try and give myself fake freckles, because that is a trend which I'm just kind of curious about. All these Instagrammers and who'sy what's it's them giving themselves fake freckles, and you know what? I want to try it too. So that's basically that look that lassie had on, I would say, apart from my blotched eyeliner. Don't do it, kids. If you know you're not good at winged eyeliner, just don't do it. Spray. This one smells like strawberries, which is delish. And there you go. Close enough to that lassie. Just orange. Rusty orange in the crease. Bright colour. Big lash. Nude. Kind of natural skin. And now, let's try and give myself fake freckles. So you're coming on me with a journey at the moment, just for entertainment, because I've never done this before. So a lot of them use brow pencils. Some of them I've seen use like eyeliner. Some have used brow gel. But you want something that's like that gingery colour. Some of them have used fake tan actually. Something ginger that's not myself. What's this? That's too dark. What is it? Yeah, that's far too dark. Probably one of those liquid lipsticks I just chucked out would have worked. Let's use my brow pencil. I am a ginger after all. Test it. Try it and hope for the best. So you can still see some of my my freckles like through this makeup, but we're just trying to accentuate them. I don't think this is something I would do on the regular. It's just not my vibe so far, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like I have just drawn spots on my face. I get why people like fake freckles, because I love someone with freckles, but it's just a bit strange to draw them on. Yeah, just looks like I've drawn spots all over my face. Let's be honest. Maybe the powder over them. Maybe it looks a bit more natural. Still kind of looks like I've just drawn spots on my face, though, doesn't it? Oh well, you live and learn.